What's up, family? It's me, your boy Urban Sports Guru. Let me give you my recap for Week 4. My Week 4 recap. We're gonna start off with Tennessee going down at ATL and beating the shit out of Falcons. Uh, I have to give credit where credit is due to Mike Vrabel and his crew. That 10 days of preparation, and they were ready. I think Marcus Mariota is hearing the footsteps of Ryan Tannehill, and he came out and he balled today. I give him all the credit in the world, but also I gotta call a spade a spade. The Falcons, they're all over the place. Dan Quinn, I like Dan Quinn and I respect him, but they're all over the place and they don't know what the hell is going on over there. And on offense, they don't look right. On defense, they don't look right. And the buck is eventually going to stop somewhere. Whether that's right or whether that's wrong, I think it's going to end up stopping with Dan Quinn. New England, close game against Buffalo, division rival, but they do what they do. They win. Kansas City, the Magic Man, the video game Patrick Mahomes, came through in the clutch, doing the game winning drive. But I will say this: they're not going to win a Super Bowl with that defense. That defense just gave up what should have been the game winning drive right before then, before he had to do what he had to do. And they can't keep putting Patrick Mahomes in those kind of situations to have to win the game like that. And thinking that's good because we saw this basically what happened last year in the playoffs. And Patrick Mahomes never even got the opportunity. They can't keep risking shit like that because they're not going to win. Oakland, big props to the Oakland Raiders going down to Indianapolis and getting the win. And this was a game where we had an opportunity to take the Indianapolis Colts seriously, but they laid an egg. This game was laid up for them, and they laid an egg. Are they serious? Is Jacoby Brissett serious? This was their game to show that, and they didn't do that. The Chargers, shout out to Miami Dolphins once again. First half they played hard. Brian Flores got them boys to play hard, but they just don't have the horses to compete with the Chargers. Washington finally put Dwayne Haskins in the game. It was about time. And but once again, I mean, he looked like a quarterback that hasn't had a chance to play. That's what he looked like. As far as Daniel Jones, he looked good. He had his moments with the interceptions, but this is what's going to be the matchup. It's not so much about Daniel Jones being good. It's about him being better than Dwayne Haskins. And this matchup is going to be the same matchup for years. And today, he was. He was better than Dwayne Haskins. I like the way he manages the game. I like the way he consistently gets positive yards and manages third down. I understand. We all knew he was more athletic than Eli. There was times that I watched certain plays like the bootleg and get a free rusher. When that's Eli, that ball's going out of bounds because Eli can't evade that rusher. Daniel Jones easily ran around him and ended up getting a completion. So you got a 8 yard completion out of that. With Eli, same play, same situation, same blocking, same misassignment. That ball's going out of bounds for incompletion. He's making certain plays, and I without he's managing the game very very well, and I like what I'm seeing out of him. Most importantly, the team is playing in a way where they believe they have a chance to win. The defense held Washington to 3 points. Giants defense ain't shit. And they held Washington to 3 points. I'm just saying. Cleveland Baker Mayfield, he bounced back, had a great game. They ran the football well with Chubb, Nick Chubb. Most importantly, I don't think Baltimore's defense is as good as advertised. They lost a lot on that defense in the offseason. But furthermore, the problem what I'm noticing with the Ravens, and I said this beginning, leading up to this game, the problem is they're throwing the ball too much. They're not showing the same things that they showed last year when they dominated the line of scrimmage with the run game. They're not doing that. And because they're not doing that, they're going away from what worked for them. Yes, Lamar Jackson has made strides. He's made strides, gotten himself better, but you saw him look better. And basically, the first 2 games were almost like preseason games. Now he's playing against real competition. It ain't the same. It's not the same. And you're seeing certain shit get exposed. What they need to do get back to that run game, let him play off of that run game, and you'll see that other Lamar Jackson back again. Get back to that, you'll get back to winning. Carolina, another week of competent quarterback play. Get yourself a win. Defense played well. Houston, the problem, you can't protect Deshaun Watson. Protect Deshaun Watson. You have a good enough defense, you'll win. Shit ain't hard. Tampa Bay with a very surprising win. They scored 55 points, 55 to 40. Who the hell saw that coming? Shout out to all the people who bet the over on that game. But Bruce Arians right now is 4 games in. He's my coach of the year. First quarter of the season's done. He's my coach of the year because times Jameis Winston looks like the number one pick we thought he was going to be at times. But furthermore, I didn't expect the Rams defense to look that bad. They do have 2 former Pro Bowlers at corner. You do have Aaron Donald. You do have Clay Matthews and a bunch of other good guys on that defense. I didn't expect them to look that bad. Seattle went and beat up on Arizona, and Arizona offensively, the, the offense is too dink and dunk, and teams are able to just sit on that because the guy's not throwing it no more than a few yards down the field. He's taking dropbacks so far because of his lack of height. And because you're running an offense like this, you're not able to utilize David Johnson, who was one of the best running backs in the game. You're not utilizing him. He's not being utilized properly. And because you can't run the football, he has nothing to play off of. Now, everything is forced for this young rookie quarterback. Everything's being put on his shoulders, and that's not right. Minnesota. Got to talk about Kirk Cousins. I understand he went up against the best defense in football. I don't care what the numbers say. The best defense in football is Chicago. But to get blanked like that, I mean, this is year 2 in that experiment of that crazy, no, huge guaranteed contract. This is year 2. Last year was good, but this year, so far, it's not good. And right now, it's all pointing at him as the reason why. I'm just calling a spade a spade. As far as the Bears, I mean, you lost Mitchell Trubisky. We still have to hear exactly what is wrong with his shoulder. I think it's a separated shoulder. Depends on what grade of separation. All I know is the next 3 weeks, the Bears have the Raiders. Khalil Mack's going to look forward to that. They have a bye week, and then you have the Saints at home. I think those are 2 winnable games, and that's 3 weeks of recovery time. Until then, Chase Daniels, if he come in, be a great game manager like he was today, and play off of that defense. Just don't fuck it up. That defense, you can't run the football on them, and you're not dropping back 30, 40 times against these dudes. It's not happening. I thought they would take a step backwards. Shout out to Chuck Pagano because they have not. They're not only playing great defense, they're still getting the turnovers and the sacks. That's hard to replicate year after year after year. They're doing it. Shout out to Chicago. They were my preseason pick. Them to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. I'm sticking by that. Jacksonville beat Denver. Now, I gotta say this about Vic Fangio. Vic Fangio, everybody, including myself, was interested to see what he could do with this defense. It's not the defense that Denver had when they won the Super Bowl. However, everyone was interested to see what he could do with this defense. And this defense, the last 2 games, quarterbacks have driven down the field and scored game-winning field goals against them. They're 0-4 now, and I'm not seeing it. And this is a team. They still have talent on the front 7. And particularly, before he got there, their problem was stopping the run. Leonard Fournette had over 200 yards rushing. They still can't stop the run. Vic Fangio, you got some work to do. Dallas just finished losing to the New Orleans Saints. And for all the Cowboy strokers out there, let me just say this. Cowboys look good against some inferior competition. They finally played a real defense. A defense that took away the run game. Zeke Elliott, I think he had less than 50 yards. You take away the run game and you put it on Dak Prescott. What did you see tonight? You saw none of that shit. It looked like the same old Cowboys. Kellen Moore's been doing a great job and all of that, but this is against inferior competition. When you saw him tonight, against real competition without the benefit of a great run game, he looked very inferior. I think he cost himself some money. You want to say he's got himself some money with the way he's performed these first 3 weeks. He might have cost himself some money tonight. I'm just saying. That's my recap for week 4. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you feel. It's your boy Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.